Most important action verbs with meanings and examples. Eat. To consume food by chewing and swallowing. I usually eat lunch at the restaurant. Save. To keep or store up something, especially money. She decided to save money for a new car. Drink. To take liquid into the mouth and swallowing. Dennis likes drinking orange juice. Dream. To experience images, sounds, or feelings while asleep. I dream of flying every night. Forbid. To prohibit, to refuse to allow something. My parents forbid me to go to the late-night concert. Buy. To acquire something by paying money for it. I buy groceries every week. Kiss. To touch or press one's lips against as a sign of love. They kiss tenderly in the park. Choose. To pick or select someone or something from a range of alternatives. I choose the red shirt. Clap. To strike the palms of one's hands together repeatedly. The audience clapped loudly after the performance. Admire. To regard with respect or approval. She admires the beauty of the landscape. Skip. To jump repeatedly over a rope that is swung the feet. The children skip rope on the playground. Jump. To push oneself off a surface by straightening the legs and feet. He'll jump over the puddle. Catch. To intercept and secure a ball in flight. He thrived to catch the high ball cleanly under pressure. Sing. To make musical sounds with the voice. The choir is singing a beautiful hymn. Dance. To move rhythmically to a music. She'll dance a solo performance tonight. Play. To engage in activity for enjoyment. The children love to play games in the park. Walk. To move at a regular pace. I walk to the store instead of driving. Ride. To sit on and control the movement of something. They'll ride their bicycles to the beach. Run. To move at a speed faster than a walk. They're running a race. Crawl. To move on hands and knees. The baby began to crawl across the floor. Smile. To form one's features into amused expression. She began to smile when he saw her friend. Laugh. To make joyful or amused sounds. We laughed at the comedian's jokes. Cry. To shed tears. The child began to cry after falling down. Listen. Give one's attention to a sound. I love to listen to music while I work. Watch. To look at something for a period of time. We like to watch movies together on Friday. Make a call. To initiate a phone call. I need to make a call to confirm my appointment. Sleep. To be in a state of rest and reduced consciousness. The baby slept soundly in her crib. Wake. To cease sleeping. I usually wake up early in the morning. Brush. To clean something with a brush. Remember to brush your teeth twice a day. Drink. To take a liquid into the mouth and swallow it. I drink a glass of water after waking up every morning. Bathe. To cleanse oneself by washing with water and soap. I like to bathe before going to bed to relax. Eat. To put food into the mouth and chew and swallow it. We ate pizza for dinner last night. Think. To consider or reflect on something. She needs some time to think about the job offer. Read. To look at and comprehending a written matter. She loves to read novels in her free time. Write. To form letters or symbols on a surface. He needs to write an email to his manager. Count. To determine the total number of a collection of things. Please count the number of chairs in the room. Watch. To look at or observe attentively over a period of time. I watch a movie every Friday night. Play. To engage in activities for enjoyment or recreation. He enjoys playing video games on weekends. Swim. To propel oneself through water. He can swim very fast. Build. To construct by putting parts of materials together over a period of time. We can build a sandcastle on the beach. Break. To separate into pieces as a result of a blow, shock, or strain. He broke the firewood into 2 pieces. Sell. To exchange something for money. He sells ice cream at the beach. Sleep. To be in state of rest in which consciousness is suspended. I need to sleep early tonight. Give. To freely transfer the possession of something to someone. Please give me some money. Sing. Producing musical sounds with a voice. She loves to sing her favorite songs in the shower. Think. To use one's mind in considering or remembering something. I'm thinking of launching a new business. Laugh. Making sounds of amusement or happiness. The comedian made the audience laugh loudly. Talk. To communicate or exchange ideas, information by spoken words. They are talking about their vacation. Listen. To give one's attention to a sound. He loves listening to the pop music. Cry. To shed tears, especially as an expression of distress, sadness, and pain. He cried during the sad movie. Dance. To move in a lively or skipping way. She loves dancing the waltz with her partner. Read. To go through and comprehending a written matter. I read a book before bed. Write. Marking letters, words, or symbols on a paper with a pen or pencil. He writes notes in his journal every day. Wash. Cleaning with water and soap. He washed dishes after lunch. Drive. To operate and control a vehicle. I drive to work every day. Take a bath. To clean oneself by immersing the body in the water, usually in a bathtub. After a long day, I enjoy taking a warm bath. Wait. To intentionally enter a state of waiting. I had to take a wait for hours at the doctor's office. Walk. To go for a leisurely stroll or walk, usually for exercise or enjoyment. I usually take a walk in the park after dinner. Study. To devote time and attention to acquiring knowledge. We need to study hard for our upcoming science test. Work. To engage in activity involving mental or physical effort done. She works as a software engineer for a tech company. Cook. To prepare food for eating by heating it. I'm going to cook pasta for dinner tonight. Do exercise. To perform physical activities. I try to do exercise for at least 30 minutes every day. Push. To apply pressure to move something forward or away. Can you push this door open for me, please? Throw. To propel something with force through the air. He threw the basketball and scored instantly. Pull. To apply force to bring something closer. Please pull the box here and let's check the goods inside. Sit down. Lowering oneself to a seated position. Please sit down, there are plenty of chairs. Stand up. To rise to one's feet from a sitting or laying position. When the teacher entered the room, the students all stood up. Lay. To place something down carefully. Please lay the baby gently in the crib. Learn. To acquire knowledge through study or experience. I learn my lessons to prepare for my exam. Leave. To go away from a place or person. We need to leave for the airport in an hour. Lift. Moving something upwards. He used to lift heavy weights when he comes to the gym. Lock. Fasten something with a key to secure or prevent it from access. Don't forget to lock the door when you leave. Hug. To hold someone tightly in your arms. She gave her friend a warm hug. Jump. To push oneself off a surface. The children love to jump on the trampoline. Swim. To move through water by using your arms and legs. She enjoys swimming in the pool every morning. Climb. To go up or ascend something. He began to climb this tree for 10 minutes. Build. To construct or create something over a period of time. They are building a new school. Speak. To communicate verbally. She had to speak loudly to be heard over the noise. Teach. To instruct someone in a knowledge or skill. My grandmother used to teach me how to bake cookies. Drive. To operate and control the direction and speed of a vehicle. He will drive us to the party later tonight. Clean. To make something free from dirt. Please clean the living room before our guests arrive. Kiss. To press your lips against another person's lips or cheek. They shared a tender kiss at the end of their date. Repair. To restore something damaged or broken. The mechanic will come to repair the tire on my bicycle. Scream. To utter loud, piercing cry expressing extreme emotion. He screamed when he saw the spider. Sneeze. To suddenly expel air forcibly from the nose and mouth. She started to sneeze after smelling the flowers. Give. To freely transfer the possession of something to someone. He gave a gift to his girlfriend. Fly. To move through the air using wings or other means. Eagles fly higher than birds. Bow. Bending the head or body downwards as a sign of respect. Upon meeting the queen, he bowed his head respectfully. Snore. To breathe noisily during sleep. My partner snored loudly all night. Clap. To strike the palms of your hands together repeatedly. They clapped for him when he gave the right answer. Close. To move something so that it's no longer open. Please close the door before you leave. Break. To separate or to be separated into pieces. He accidentally broke the antique vase. Open. To move or adjust something to make the entry accessible. The doors to the museum will be open at 10 a.m. Buy. To acquire something by paying money for it. She bought a new dress for the party. Cough. To expel air suddenly and forcefully from the lungs. He started to cough after inhaling the dusty air. Cut. To divide something with a sharp-edged instrument. My mom caught the birthday cake. Dig. To make a hole or tunnel by removing earth. The gardener dug a hole for the new rose bush. See. To perceive with the eyes, to discern visually. I can see the ocean from my window. Enter. To come or go into a place. Please enter the room and have a seat. Whistle. To make a high-pitched sound by forcing air. He began to whistle a cheerful tune. Draw. To produce a picture or diagram. My daughter loves to draw colorful pictures. Talk. To express thoughts, feelings, or ideas by speaking. Let's talk about the upcoming project deadline. Fight. To strive forcefully to overcome an opponent. They two boxers are going to fight for the championship title tonight. Stack. To arrange a number of things in a neat pile. Please stack the clean plates on the shelf. Touch. To come into physical contact with something or someone. Be careful not to touch the hot stove. Wait. To stay where one is or delay action until a particular time or event. Please wait here until your name is called. Exit. To go out of or leave a place. The comedian exited the stage after their final bow. Win. To gain something as result of effort. Argentina won the World Cup competition 2022. Smell. To perceive or detect something with the nose. Did you smell that burning rubber outside? Catch. To intercept and hold something. The goalkeeper caught the ball. Choose. To pick out or select something or someone. I choose to wear a red shirt. Fall. To drop to a lower level or position. Be careful not to fall on the uneven pavement. Marry. To take someone as husband or wife. He got married to her longtime boyfriend. Meet. To come into the presence of someone or group. I will meet my friend for lunch at the restaurant. Receive. To be given something. I hope to receive my package next week. Paint. To apply paint with a brush to a surface. The artist is painting a beautiful scene. Pay. The act of transferring funds as compensation. I need to pay the rent by the end of the month. Save. To keep and store up something money for future use. She's saving money for her vacation. Share. To have a portion of something with another or others. Would you like to share your ice cream with me? Order. To request something to be made. I ordered pizza online. Offer. To present something for acceptance or rejection. The waitress came to offer us more coffee. Organize. To arrange things systematically. She wants to organize her closet. It's too messy. Pack. To fill a container or bag with articles so that it can be stored or transported. We need to pack our suitcases for the trip tomorrow. Park. The act of stopping and positioning a car. Let me park the car before we go into the store. Press. To exert steady force against something. Please press the button. Protect. To keep someone or something safe from harm or injury. The security guard will protect the building overnight. Reflect. Show an image of something. The mirror reflected her worried expression. Refuse. To decline an offer, request, or invitation. She refused the job offer because the salary was too low. Worry. To feel or show anxiety about actual or potential problem. He's still worrying about his car, which was broken. Hide. To put or keep out of sight. The cat likes to hide under the bed. Participate. To take part in an activity or event. He participated in the debate. Pause. To interrupt temporarily an action, speech, or process. Please pause the music for a moment. Record. To convert sound and visual images into a form that can be reproduced. They plan to record their new album next month. Wave. To move one's hand to and fro as a greeting or signal. She waved me goodbye. Wrap. To cover or enclose something in paper or soft material. Could you wrap this gift for me, please? Fly. To move through the air using wings. The birds fly south for the winter. Dive. To plunge headfirst into the water. The swimmer dove into the cool pool. Chase. To pursue someone or something in order to catch them. The cat is chasing the mouse across the floor. Saw. To cut something using a saw. The carpenter will saw the piece of wood in half. Carry. To move something from one place to another. Could you please carry this groceries into the kitchen? Mock. To make fun of someone or something in a scornful way. They shouldn't mock people for their accents. Hang. To suspend or be suspended from above. He hanged the picture on the wall. Sprint. To run at full speed over a short distance. The athletes always sprint to the finish line in the final lap. Kick. To strike something with a foot. The footballer kicked the ball towards the goal. Pray. To engage in a form of religious or spiritual communication. I pray together with my wife in the night before sleeping. Punch. To strike forcefully with a closed fist. He lost his balance when the boxer punched him. Squat. To lower one's body by bending the knees and hips. He squat with weights to build leg strength. Fix. To repair something. He will fix my broken bicycle tire tomorrow. Lead. To guide, direct, or show the way. Strong leadership can lead a team to success. Take. To get hold of something and carry it.
I took my book.
Utilize. To make practical and effective use of something. Farmers utilize irrigation systems to their crops during the dry season. Yield. To produce or provide something. The apple trees yield a large harvest this year. Converse. To talk informally with someone. They always converse in the evenings about their day. Conserve. To manage carefully so as to prevent loss or waste. We should all try to conserve water by taking shorter showers. Yank. To pull something with a sudden. She yanked the stubborn weed out of the garden. Knit. To make a garment or fabric. My mother loves to knit cozy sweaters for the family. Feed. To give food to a person or animal. She used to feed her cat every evening. Wash. To clean something with water. Please wash the dishes after dinner. South. To attach pieces of fabric together. She will sew a button back onto my shirt. Buy. To acquire something by paying money for it. He bought a new car last week. Shake. To move something rapidly and repeatedly up and down. He shakes the salt to pour a little in the soup. Snow. The act of a frozen water vapor from the atmosphere to the ground. It began to snow heavily during our hike. Turn off. To switch off a light or device. Please turn off the lights when you leave the room. Turn on. To initiate the flow of function of a device. Could you turn on the television so we can watch the news? Heat up. To make something warm or hot. Heat up the soup before serving it. Laugh at. To make fun of someone or something. It's not nice to laugh at someone's mistakes. Clap for. To applaud someone or something by striking your hands together repeatedly. Everyone clapped for the winning team. Wait for. To stay in a place or remain inactive until someone or something arrives. Please wait for me outside the store. Spring out. To express some joy suddenly by hearing something unusual. She sprang out as he heard that her husband got a job. Drive off. To leave a place in a vehicle. They drove off in a hurry after the performance. Pick up. To lift something from the ground or surface. He picked his phone up from the floor. Pass out. To lose consciousness, to faint. He drank a lot and passed out on the road. Let in. To allow someone or something to enter a place. Please let the cat in, it's cold outside. Go ahead. To proceed or continue with something. Go ahead and start the meeting, we'll catch up. Knock at. To strike a door or window to attract attention. Someone is knocking at the front door. Call off. To cancel something, to decide that something will not happen. The meeting was called off at the last minute due to the rain. Put away. To return something to its proper place, to tidy up. She put away the laundry after folding it. Fall down. To drop to the ground unintentionally. The small boy fell down and scraped his knee. Catch up. To reach the same point as someone or something else after being behind. Mark ran faster to catch up to his friend Abel. Get back. To return to a place, to go back to where you were before. My dad get back from his vacation. Run away. To leave a place or situation suddenly, usually because you're frightened. Sonia ran away when the rain started pouring. Get out. To leave a place or vehicle. I need to get out from this crowded room. Get in. To enter a building, car, or other enclosed space. He got in the room in a hurry to join the meeting. Join in. To participate in an activity with other people. Why don't you join in the game with us? Hide from. To avoid being seen or found by someone or something. She hid from the paparazzi. Hang up. To to end a phone call by disconnecting the receiver. He got angry and hung up the phone. Save up. To gradually collect money over a period of time, usually for a specific purpose. I'm saving up for a new car. Play with. To engage in activity together for enjoyment, usually with friends. They spent time in the afternoon playing with each other. Move in. To start living in a new home or place. My sister decided to move in with her boyfriend. Share with. To allow someone to use or have something that you also use or have. She shared with her friends the cookies she had baked. Print out. To produce a hard copy of a document or image from a computer. Please print out the report for the meeting. Cash out. To convert assets or investments into cash. He cashed out his stocks before the market crashed. Bend over. To lean or incline the body downwards from the waist. He bended over to pick up the coin he had dropped. Check over. To examine something carefully, often to ensure it is in good condition. The mechanic had to check over the car before we went on the road trip. Speak up. To talk more loudly or clearly, or to express one's opinion openly. The audience asked him to speak up because they couldn't hear him. Set up for. To prepare or arrange something for a specific purpose or event. We need to set up for the trip tomorrow. Put off. To postpone or delay something. He put off doing his homework until the last minute. Go up. To move from a lower level to a higher level. She told the children to go upstairs and get ready for bed. Look back. To change direction, to rotate. Please turn around so I can see your back. Make out. To kiss and engage in light sexual activity. They were making out in the back of the movie theater. Set off. To begin a journey, we set off early in the morning to avoid traffic. Hand in. To give something to someone in a position of authority. She handed in her resignation. Hand out. To distribute something to a group of people. The teacher will hand out the worksheets now. Call into. To visit a place briefly. He called into the office to pick up her mail. Work at. To be employed at a specific place or in a specific field. She works at a local hospital as a nurse. Hide away. To avoid being seen or found. She hid it away in her room until the guest left. Listen in. To listen to a conversation that you're not supposed to be part of, often secretly. I accidentally listened in on their conversation through the thin wall. Invite in. To ask someone to enter a place, usually your home. He invited his neighbor in to see their new baby. Ask about. To inquire or request information about something. The manager asked about how much time did he need to finish the task. Come back from. To return to a place or a previous condition. He came back from his trip yesterday evening. Read into. To find a hidden or deeper meaning in something. He tends to read into every little comment. Write in. To send a letter or email to a publication or organization. Many people wrote in to complain about the new policy. Write down. To record something in writing, typically on paper. He wrote down the directions so he wouldn't forget. Put the squeeze on. To apply pressure on someone to force them do something they don't want to do. The robbers put the squeeze on the lady to sign a paper. Hand around. To distribute something to a group of people. He handed around the wine to everyone at the meeting. Dine out. To eat a meal at a restaurant rather than at home. We decided to dine out to celebrate her birthday. Come together. To unite or join forces. They had to come together to discuss the project. Lose face. To suffer a loss of respect or dignity in the eyes of others. He refused to apologize because he didn't want to lose face in front of his colleagues. Hold out. To extend or offer something. He held out his hand for a handshake. Introduce to. To make someone aware of or familiar with someone or something for the first time. I'd like to introduce you to our biology teacher, Andrew. Go with. To choose or accept something. The lawyer finally decided to go with their proposal. Rub in. To repeatedly mention something unpleasant to someone. He kept rubbing in her past mistakes. To liking. To be agreeable or pleasing to someone. The chef prepared the dish exactly to my liking. Wash down. To swallow food or medicine with a liquid. He washed down the sandwich with a cold drink. Fill up. To make something completely full. He filled up his burley with a very good tasted jollof. Come on. To encourage or urge someone to do something. Come on, let's go! Turn away. To refuse to give someone help or attention. He turned away and didn't want to listen to his wife. Talk down. To speak to someone in a condescending way, as if they are less intelligent or important. Please don't talk down to me. Squeeze in. To manage to someone or something into a limited space of time. I'm really busy, but I can squeeze in a quick meeting at 2 p.m. Spit up. To vomit. He spit up on my shirt, so I had to change. Chuck up. To vomit. If you eat that spoiled food, you'll probably chuck up. Throw away. To discard something as useless or unwanted. Let me throw away this trash and then we can go. Call up. To telephone someone. I'll call up the restaurant and make a reservation. Drive back. To return in a vehicle, usually a car. I quickly drove back home to take the forgotten documents. Look out. To be aware and pay attention to something. Look out! The airplane took off. Break down. To stop functioning. My car broke down on the highway. Come over. To visit someone's home or a place where they are. I invited Smith and his daughter to come over for dinner. Give out. To distribute or hand out something. The teacher gave out the test papers. Shake off. To get rid of something unwanted, such as an illness or negative feeling. I'm trying to shake off this cold. Show off. To display one's abilities or possessions in a way that is intended to impress others. He was showing off his money at the party. Figure out. To discover or determine something. He figured out the best idea to create a passive income. Fed up. Annoyed or bored with something that you have experienced for too long. I'm fed up with this rainy weather. Think of. To consider or have an opinion about something or someone. I can't think of a good movie to watch tonight. Relate to. To be able to understand or have sympathy with someone. I can really relate to your pain of frustration. Tell off. To reprimand or scold someone strongly. My boss told me off for being late at the meeting. Go out to. To make an effort to reach or help someone. He went out to help me when I was down. Throw on. To put on clothes quickly and casually. He just threw on his clothes because he was very late. Resort to. To do or use something, especially something undesirable. He resorted to selling his belongings after ran out of money. Step off. To get down from something such as a vehicle. He stepped off the bus and worked towards his house. Doze off. To fall asleep lightly or for a short period, often unintentionally. He was so tired that he dozed off in his chair. Think up. To create or invent a plan or idea. They're trying to think up a new marketing strategy. Launch into. To begin something with enthusiasm. She launched into a passionate running race with all her might. Start out. To begin a journey or race. He started out the race left behind, but finished the first. Go forward. To move ahead. He went forward towards the door. Lock up. To secure something by locking it. Don't forget to lock up the door before you leave. Shut up. To close and secure something like a door or window. Please shut the door up before the storm hits. Give away. To hand something to someone for free. The bakery gave away the leftover pastries at the end of the day. Come down with. To become ill with a particular sickness. He came down with a bad cold after being out in the rain. Think about. To reflect on or contemplate something. I need to think about your proposal before I make a decision. Ring up. To call someone on the telephone. Ring me up when you get there. Ramble on. To talk or write at length in a confused or inconsequential way. She rambled on for hours about her childhood. Shut up. To be quiet or silent, to stop talking. Shut up, I'm trying to concentrate. Have fun. To enjoy oneself, to experience pleasure or amusement. I hope you have fun at the party tonight. Look for. To try to find something or someone. She's looking for a new job. Look ahead. To look forward, to see what is in front of you. Look ahead. There is a fallen branch on the path. Settle for. To accept something that is less than ideal because there's no better alternative. I settled for $2,000 because my father hadn't enough. Get back to. To respond to someone or something later after a delay. I'll get back to you with the details after I check my schedule. Fork over. To give or pay money, often unwillingly. He used to fork over some money to his wife for daily expenses. Drink up. To finish a drink completely, often quickly. Drink up your milk before it gets cold. Breathe out. To exhale, to expel air from the lungs. The doctor told her to breathe out deeply during the examination. Clam up. To become silent suddenly, especially when reluctant to talk. When the police asked her questions, she just clammed up. Store up. To accumulate or collect something for future use. She store up vegetables for the week. Fuss over. To pay excessive attention to something or someone. Don't fuss over the small details. Worry about. To feel anxious or troubled about something. Don't worry about your car, it'll be fixed. Put back. To postpone or delay something. The meeting was put back until next week. Seize up. To assess or evaluate something. He sized up the car before started his trip. Be on about. To talk about something repeatedly or at length. He kept being on about his new car. Explain away. To try to minimize the significance of something. He is trying to explain away the accident. Live on. To continue to exist or being remembered after death or a significant event. He already died, but his music will live on for generations. Stop off. To make a brief visit somewhere during a journey. She stopped off to take the groceries she ordered. Spring back. To return quickly to a previous condition. Despite the accident, she quickly sprang back and started working. Get lost. To lose your orientation. We're driving through the unfamiliar countryside and got lost. Cut off. To isolate or separate something. He cut off the side of the paper he didn't need. Stop up. To block or obstruct something. I stop up the little hole to stop the flow of water. Get rid of. To free oneself from something unwanted. I need to get rid of this dirty stuff. Wipe out. To destroy or eliminate completely. The new pesticide wipe out all the insects in the kitchen. Wash off. To remove something by washing. He washed off all the dirty in the kitchen. Put by. To save money for future use. She puts by a little money each month for her retirement. Wash up. To wash one's hands or plats after a meal. She washed up after the dinner. Run out. To have no more of something. I ran out of money, so I couldn't buy anything. Go under. To fall financially, to go bankrupt. Many small businesses went under during the economic recession. Factor in. To include something as an important element when making a plan. When planning the trip, he factored in the cost of accommodation. Cash up. To calculate the amount of money taken and reconcile with the receipts or records. On Saturdays, the staff stay late to cash up. Share. To have or use something jointly with others. I want to share this information on Facebook. Draw. To produce a picture or diagram by making lines and marks on paper with a pencil. She likes to draw pictures of animals. Look at the mirror. To direct your gaze towards a mirror in order to see your reflection. She had to look at the mirror to put on her makeup. Run. To move at a speed faster than a walk. He runs to catch the bus. Cook. To prepare food by heating it. She likes to cook pasta with fresh tomatoes. Push down. To apply downward pressure to something or someone. He pushed his friend down to the ground while playing. Take. To get a possession of something, to acquire or obtain something. The two boys are fighting to take the ball. Fight. To engage in physical combat or battle. The two kids are fighting for a toy.